Alright. I want to show you guys an old dairy trick my father taught me. So if you got a cow that kicks like a mule. Let me get her a little bit tighter up here. That way I know she's in the picture. Come on. Ooh, good girl. Okay, so I have here a rope that I braided myself, put a clip on it, simple snap. So say you got a cow that won't take a calf, trying to graft a calf on there, she's kicking like a mule, or you know, she's kicking the bejesus out of you while you're trying to milk her. You know, you've tried to kick her bars and stuff like that, nothing works. My father taught me this trick. A cow don't like pressure on their spine right here, and I'm using a rope. In a pinch you can get away with a log chain or a chain of sorts, but nothing with sharp edges. I made this specifically for this, so I clip it on here, snug it up, and I just put a simple slip knot, and I take my extra, throw it up here. Now whether it's a chain or a rope, you should be able to get your hand in here. Otherwise it's way too tight. Now the reason this works is, even though it's that loose, a cow when it picks up the kick, they swell up in the chest, and that swelling puts pressure here. You see how she dips down? Puts pressure up on here when they swell up here. They don't like that, so they'll stand still. Some of them will even spread their legs farther in the rear to take off any pressure right here. This girl was awful swelled up last night, so I took her up to the barn with her two grafted calves. She weren't letting them nurse for some reason yesterday. I took her up to the barn. I was going to strip her out just enough, you know, to make sure there weren't going to be any problems. Well, she sent me flying about 3 times, and finally my noggin started working. I started remembering all these old tricks my father taught me. And I had a tow chain, there was a pinch, but I set it up the same way, get my hand in there, and she went to kick at me because I tested it first, grabbed her udder, and she went to kick at me, it caused that pressure, she stopped dead. So I grabbed the 2 calves and got them nursing, and I didn't have to milk. That's a nice, quick, simple trick. One way you can make it easier for yourself, if you don't want to do a slip knot tie, you can take these, if you build your own one of these, you can take these these rings for building your own neck collars, kind of like here, you know, neck chain. You got these rings to hold them together. You can take them, once you get the area figured out of how far it's got to be, and you can knot it in place. And you can set that up for multiple cows. Just always make sure that these are pointing outward whenever you hook them up, if you've got more than one. I like the slip knot, though I may or may, you know, later on I may put these rings on here, so when I'm working with other people, if I ever have other people to work with, there won't be any question. You know, it'll be quick, simple, easy for them. You can, if you're really good at figuring it, you can put a knot in there like this and have it tightened down. The only reason I don't like that is unless I don't have 2 cows that are the same size. So I'd have to have one of these for each of my cattle. But yeah. So these calves have done a good job at milking her out today, so I don't have to go too extreme. This is one of those tricks. This is one of those tricks that it's in my toolbox. Don't use it unless I have to. And it also doubles as a lead line. multi-purpose tool. So yeah, just a little quick thing for you guys out there. If you just got an old milk cow acting as a nurse cow for your calves, makes life a lot simpler in the long run. I'm going to knot this up real nice here and check on their water. I'm going to let her go because I don't need her for anything today. Off you go. Off you go. Off with you. She is a good girl. But yeah, so give it a try. See what you think. That's just one of the main tricks. Like I said, you can get kicker bars. They hook just under the flap of skin by the udder and the rear leg right here, and then they hook up over the spine. That works. But this is quick, simple, and easy, and I don't have to buy a piece of equipment that already has the material lying around. So, yeah, that didn't come out half bad, but anyway. Have a good one. Happy milking.